Hey YouTube, this is Young Vintage Gamer once again, and today I'm happy to bring another video to upload yet again, pretty recently than the last video, but anyway, today we're gonna review one of the most popular Atari 2600 titles, which is Space Invaders on the Atari 2600. Now, this game was made originally an arcade game by a Japanese engineer and designer named Nishikato Tomohiro. I might have butchered this person's name. It was made in 1978 and was manufactured by the Taito Corporation, and eventually found its way in North America and was ported to the Atari 2600 and the Atari 5200. And since then, there was a bunch of ports. Even the Game Boy has its own version on, even the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, or was it the original Game Boy? I think the original Game Boy had its own version, which that version is a subject for another video entirely. It was originally an arcade game. Now, although in, I believe, around 1980 or 1978, the arcade version did found its way in North America, and believe it or not, I did actually get to play the arcade version, like when I was on vacation in upstate New York in Lake George, in some random arcade place in Lake George in upstate New York, and it was a pretty cool game, actually. So, it actually was released in 1980 by the American game manufacturer Atari Incorporated. Yeah, so it found its way in the Atari 2600 in 1980, so let's pop this game in and see what it has to offer. Oh, sorry, I forgot to plug it in. Ah, crap, the cord's tangled to the camera. Sorry about that. Alright, let's fire it up. Here it is. Now I think I played a clone of Space Invaders on that Lost Media UB Funkies from a funky character named Twinks. She had her own game, funky game, that is a clone of Space Invaders, so let's get started. Yeah, so this is Space Invaders, the good old Space Invaders. To be honest, I like this version of Space Invaders. The graphics look so old school. The one on the Atari Flashback isn't as good as this, honestly. That's just my opinion. I never grew up with the Atari 2600, but I can tell you, this game is way better on the Atari 2600 than the Atari Flashback. Nothing beats the original, honestly. So, the Atari 5200 got its own version later on in 1982, but the Atari 5200 version it's not as good as this, honestly. Nothing beats the original, honestly. Ow. Yeah, I'm usually good at this game, but my skills are a little rusty. Let's play it again. So, when you play this on the original Atari 2600 or an emulator that simulates this version on like a PC, this is pretty much what you get. Yeah, this game certainly is a charm for the Atari 2600. Yeah. So much like any video game of that era, all it is about high scores and basically not much else. No save data. Ah, crap. Sorry, I'm trying to play this while filming it. So apologies if I'm not doing 100% at this game. Ah, crap. My guards are down. by the way, if you hit that purple flying saucer, I think you get bonus points. Ow! Ah, crap. I think this button is busted. Please stand by while I, get a regular joypad controller to play this game, because I think there's something sus about that fire button on that joystick, on that Atari joystick that I'm playing this game with. So, let me swap out the controllers, if you'll excuse me. Yeah. This is the controller I was playing this game with. It's made by this controller is not from the Atari 2600. It's from the Atari XEGS. But yeah, but I'm playing this on my Atari 7800 because my only downside is I don't actually have an Atari 2600. I don't have an Atari 2600, unfortunately. So if I do get a hold of the game of the console, don't worry, I'll make a video about it as soon as I get a hold of it. Yeah, now this controller is more responsive. So I should be... Ow! Not again. Yeah. You know, as long as the challenge is based on legitimate gameplay and not based on how crippled the controls are, there shouldn't be any problems anyway. Yeah, and those orange things, they're supposed to be protective shields that protect that protects your spaceship from the aliens. Now, these enemies I'm shooting at, they're the aliens, and you play as some kind of a spaceship or a spacecraft that shoots these aliens and you protect this, and I think you protect yourself or whatever from the aliens, I believe. Gotcha. Yeah. If you defeat all the aliens, it repeats, and the game does keep track of your high score, which is pretty basic. Which is pretty basic back in those days. It's pretty simple for certain games that are arcade-like. I'm sure in today's standards, like maybe the PlayStation VR game of Tempest something, which that game's the subject for another video. Yeah, that's Space Invaders for you. So in conclusion, if this is an Atari 20, so in conclusion, if you're into space shooters or if you're a spacey kind of guy, definitely, yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite versions of Space Invaders you can play on the Atari 2600. So you can definitely get this, but if getting this is out of the question, if getting the original copy that I'm playing on is out of the question, you can get it on the Atari Flashback, or get it on the Atari VCS. No, not the 2600, but the Atari VCS, a newer version, which unfortunately I don't have that. But you can play it on that, or as an option, you can play it on the Atari Greatest Hit. On the Atari app, which is known as, the title says Greatest Hits, but it's got the Atari logo, where it has Atari arcade games and also Atari 2600 games on it. So, now, I don't know how it plays on my smartphone, but I don't know how it plays on my smartphone or what the game looks like on my smartphone on the app. but I'll let you guys know in the description. But I'll edit the description and let you guys know if it's any good. So anyway, subscribe for more videos. Subscribe for more videos like this, and be sure to hit a like if you like what you see, or if you like Space Invaders in general, or if you like this version of Space Invaders. And be sure to comment down below, what is your favorite port of Space Invaders, and also be sure to hit the notification bell to be notified when videos have been uploaded. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. This is me signing off.